All right, what is going on, you guys? Hey, I wanted to just shoot a quick video and share this with you. There's been some questions about mind body and how to see mind body fields and how to choose which mind body field you want to pull over, and then how to get all of your contacts to pull over once you've integrated. So I'm just going to walk through that. If you have any more questions, feel free to let me know. We want to answer those on our training Tuesdays. The mind body integration is actually only available on our paid plan. So if you don't have a paid plan, go ahead and click upgrade in the bottom right hand corner, and you can get upgraded to one of our paid plans, and we'll make sure that gets turned on for you and you can get it installed. Let's go ahead and get the screen shared and we'll jump in here. So one of the things that I realized as I was going through this, I don't actually have a MindBody account, so I'm not going to be able to show MindBody specifically. If there's one of you who is interested in doing a screen share on your account, we can walk through exactly what it looks like on the MindBody side. But our Salesforce integration looks just like the MindBody integration, and so I wanted to show that one. So you actually access this integrations page by clicking on your profile icon here, and then scrolling all the way down to where it says integrations. I'll just click on integrations. It will load up this page. Also, app.skipio.com/integrations will work as well. You see I have Acuity scheduling that I've integrated with here. We also have got a bunch of other integrations, ClickFunnels, Zapier. Zapier is only available on our $199 plan, but Zen Planner, HubSpot, all Microsoft, Infusionsoft base, Club Ready, MindBody, see those there, Salesforce. So I'm just going to click on the MindBody to show you how simple it is to actually get the integration installed. You just put your site ID in here, click Finalize. That's going to take you to a new page to log in. Go ahead and log in from there, and then the two systems are ready to talk to each other. It's going to bring you back to Scipio at that point, and it's going to allow you to choose what fields you want to bring into your Scipio account based on the specific instance of MindBody that you have. So what we found is that everybody uses MindBody a little bit differently. So we wanted to give you the ability to customize what it looks like for you when you integrate with MindBody. So again, I don't have a MindBody account, so I can't show that. If there's one of you who wants to volunteer, please let me know. I'd love to jump on a call with you tomorrow, and we can do this exact same thing in your account and record it and share it. But I'm going to jump back, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the Salesforce side, because it's the exact same process. And again, they both do contact sync and automation. So what that means is we're going to be syncing contacts, new contacts, and updated contacts only. There's not a bulk import when you integrate. It's not going to just pull in all of the people, but any new contacts, and anytime someone is updated, they'll automatically get pulled into Scipio. And then if you need help, if you want to pull contacts in mass from MindBody, let me know, and then we can run through how to export your people from MindBody, get them uploaded to Scipio for kind of that first bulk action. But so I'm going to click on Salesforce. I'm going to choose install there. It's going to actually load up a new page for me to log into Salesforce. Again, if I was doing MindBody, it would be a site ID, but then I click log in, and it's going to say, do you want it to allow access? I'm going to go ahead and say allow access here. Again, you might have something just like this. We're going to get to this screen. It says we're almost done. Salesforce has authorized Scipio. That has to happen on the MindBody side. You'll see that in MindBody. It will show Scipio that it's been authorized. And then you have to finalize the integration by choosing the settings. And this is where you get to customize your specific MindBody instance to Scipio. So inside of Salesforce, these are called objects, and I can choose the pieces of data that live in these objects. So let's say I'm choosing my contacts, or excuse me, they're pre-selected. I'm unselecting now, and I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And it's going to load up here for just a second, and let me show you what these integrations look like now. So just naturally, it's going to show, it will bring in everyone if you just choose that. or if you want to customize them, you choose on contact fields. And again, I've got my contacts object right here. Go ahead and click there. And it's going to show me all of these objects, all of these pieces of data that I can pull in and tell me what types they are. A string is a set of text characters. A Boolean is a true or false value. A date, of course, is a date value. And there's one more I'm not really seeing here is a number value. You can bring, oh yeah, numeric right here. You can bring all of those in. And I'll show you why that's important here in just a minute, because you can use those to automate your outreach. You can automate your campaigns with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just say I want to bring in, mobile phone number is important. I want to bring in the name, and well, I've got last name here. I should probably bring in first name and last name rather than just name. So I'll uncheck name. And this is me setting up the fields that I want to bring into my Scipio account. And so if there are fields that, again, you've created in MindBody, you can pull those over as long as you've set it up here inside of your integration. And so I've got first name, last name, phone number, and email. And that's probably all I want to bring. So I'm going to go ahead and save. It's going to get that all connected. Perfect. My contact fields have been updated. And now let me jump to my campaigns. So I've got all of these campaigns here. Where these fields come into play. Let me go ahead and choose a campaign. Customer service follow-up is a campaign I created a long time ago. I'm going to go to rules here in my campaigns, and this is where I have access to all of those fields that I'm bringing in from my integration. So email, mobile, first, last. Okay, I've also got some other fields that I've created inside of Scipio. I can show how to make those in another video. And then I also have the fields that Acuity brings in automatically because of the integration, right? And so your integration fields, they're going to live on the contact, but you're able to utilize them inside of the campaigns themselves. And so what I end up doing then is I create a rule. I'm going to call this add to CS follow-up campaign. That's what my rule is called. So anytime a contact is created, that means the first time they come into Scipio, or anytime a contact is updated, that means they're already in Scipio and a change happens, in MindBody or in Salesforce in this case. Or you can have actually this rule can just run every single day if you want. It runs once every 4 hours. This is an important one for like billing information. If you have a date of expiration on their membership or something along those lines. But you come down now to your conditions and you choose, hey, if, I should have set up a date field. Sorry, I did not do that. But I'm going to say age. If their age is equal to 30 years old, add them to this campaign. And I want to do this how often? Do I only want to do it one time per contact, or do I want to do it every time that those conditions are met for a contact? That's something that you can choose based on what you're trying to accomplish. So if this were, let's say it's a new lead, anytime a new person or a new prospect comes into your MindBody account, you want them to get added to messaging inside of Scipio. You'd come to your campaign, you'd click on rules, you would title your rule, you would run this rule every time a contact is created, and you would find that field that exists in MindBody that you've pulled over from your integration. And maybe it's the status field, maybe it's the like the membership type field. All the fitness CRMs call them something a little different. But again, invitations out there. If there's someone who wants to do this with me on Zoom, you choose that field. I'm saying anytime a new contact is created and their age is equal to 30, add them to this campaign. And I want to do that one time per person. I'll save this rule. And now when my CRM or MindBody in your case, or Salesforce for me in this case, when it's automatically updated to that contact is updated inside of MindBody and that field is equal to 30, they're going to be added to this campaign. And so if your rule said, if their status is equal to prospect, add them to this campaign. Or if their status is equal to new member, you can automatically do outreach to your new members. But you could set up a rule such that if their appointment is in 1 day, send this message. Or if it's been more than 10 days since their last appointment, then we can have those automations. I'm sorry, I had a little brain freeze right there. So let me jump to my contact here and show you where these fields end up living. So you have custom fields that you can create. We talked about those on our training. Got groups. And this contact is created outside of Scipio. You're going to see that on your MindBody. It will say MindBody for me. It says Zapier. And you're not seeing anything here because all that I have, this first name, last name, phone number, that's the only fields that I'm bringing over. Your CRM fields will show up right underneath here if anything exists in those fields. And again, if you want to create those fields inside of your own account, you just go to My Profile and click on Custom CRM Fields, and you can build them. And then these ones are coming in, the email, mobile phone, first name, last name, those are coming in through Salesforce. All of the fields, all of your CRM fields will show up here. If I click on this one, you'll be able to see what it is, and you can rename it to match, how you've set up your personal MindBody account. So again, sorry this is so long. Hope this is helpful. Again, if anybody wants to jump on with me, I don't have my own MindBody account that I can show this in. So again, how to use Salesforce. But the process is the same. You're going to go to integrations. From integrations, you're going to choose the integration that you want, click install. For MindBody, you're going to put your site ID in right there, click finalize integration. It will take you to log in to MindBody. Once you've logged into MindBody, you'll come back to Scipio and you'll have to map the fields over that you want to be pulled into your Scipio account. And again, I did that here by choosing my contact fields. And I can choose all of the fields that I'm using inside of MindBody to then automate messaging from Scipio. I hope this is helpful. There's probably going to be a lot more questions on this. And then from here, we go to our campaigns. And from the campaign section, we choose a campaign. I was using my customer service follow-up campaign. Again, you can use a new lead, but we've got rules here, and then we use those fields from our integration to write automation rules that automatically add contacts to campaigns based on the data that lives inside of MindBody. All right, so we'll put up some more use cases probably tomorrow or the next day. We've got a training Tuesday or Tip Tuesday on Tuesday again. It's always on Tuesday. And feel free to ask any questions they have here. I'd be happy to answer them, happy to help out. And again, if anyone wants to volunteer to jump on a Zoom call with me, we'll record it. We'll get it set up with you, set up a couple of campaigns with you so that you can be sure that it's set up properly, but also we can have an example that is perfectly tailored to the question here. So thanks so much, guys. Look forward to talking to you soon, and we'll see you later.